This is slow falling. And it is completely broken. And I plan on killing my entire enemy team with it. You see, on the Lifesteal SMP, it has a Lifesteal SMP plugin. So, having a team and being good at PvP is essential. Which isn't a good thing considering I'm all alone and the enemy team has the two best PvPers on the server. I did have some faith though, since in my last video I managed to get one of my enemies to be a double agent for me. But still, it is a 2v4 and these three players aren't your average players. You see, these three are good at PvP, except Holler. Especially this guy. He is very dangerous and you should really watch out for him. Then there's this guy. He can carry any team he's on with gear. He's extremely lucky with basically everything. I'm talking villager traits, ores, RNG, structures, you name it. So to say the least, I'm quite screwed if I don't think of something fast. The only reason I killed them last time was because I got lucky by them having no gear and Syndius not being online. But if you want to know how I managed to win every fight against them, let's start from the beginning. It all started when I finally got back from my 3-day trip. When I was last online, only Prot 2 was allowed, but now TNT minecarts, Prot 4, and debuff potions are allowed. And I'm still over here with a pathetic sharp 2 sword. And chances are, they probably found my base, since their old base was literally only 500 blocks away from mine. So I needed a new base, and luckily, my teammate let me TP to their base. But unfortunately, it kinda sucked. So it was that time again. Villager trades, yay, I'm so happy. Please help. We cannot show this villager freedom, right? He must be, oh, Prot 4, 20 air modes. The only thing that could probably kill you is like, okay. Alright, locked in trade. Look at the pump. Yes, make it rain. Haha. Woohoo! Yahoo! Wait, there's a 32 gap limit on gaps? Oh, that's whack. Fletcher! The next day, my only teammate had told me he wouldn't be able to play for the next few weeks, and that he's gonna give me all his items. But most importantly, hearts. Oh, he's giving me all his loot. How did I tell him I don't have enough inventory space? Alright, this is his armor. Ooh, epic. And with that, my chances had gone up a bit, but unfortunately, I knew it wasn't enough. Not even close. I may have 19 hearts, but I have no team. At any time, they could find me and 4v1 me. They could easily kill me with a single minecart. So once I finished getting all my gear, I knew I had to take them down before the end fight, and potentially set them back enough that they won't be in the end fight at all. Or at the bare minimum, not have minecarts. My first idea was to somehow disband their team, or at least make their team smaller. So me and Kyder thought of an idea of griefing his own base. Let me explain. Kyder has his own separate base away from his team, and the only people who know about it is him and Goose. So, if his base were to, let's say, magically get blown up by some TNT, they would probably think it was Goose, since Goose had the gunpowder farm. While I was griefing his base and making a lava cast, the worst thing happened. Kyber started TPing his team to his base while I was still there. So I quickly left the game, and I couldn't log on, since if I did, I would immediately be attacked. And I didn't expect to get into a fight, so I had no fighting gear. And after what felt like forever, Kyber had finally told me his team left, so when I logged on, I bolted out of there. Little did I know, when I logged on, I had made one huge mistake. You probably already know this, but for the 5 people who don't know, when you're in a certain distance from someone, they could see your outer layer in Minecraft. And I just heard Holler say he saw my outer layer.
Dude, Alex's outer layer changed.
What?
Alex's layer changed.
I'm dipping!
His layer changed. No, his layer changed. I don't know if he's here. I don't know. Dude, Condit, are you here? Please tell me you're here.
As soon as I escaped, they started fighting the new people that had just logged on yesterday and were actually able to kill them.
They do damage. They're low. They pop.
Wait, they have total?
Condit. Can you guys TP here or no?
Yes! Wait, yes! What the f?
Then something funny happened, considering Cindyus was making fun of them.
Wait, I see Matt! Wait, oh shit.
So he stole your stuff.
Wait, I can't slash back! Shit! Wait, who have I TPA'd to? Are you kidding me? I should have pearled. I had a pearl in my inventory.
This was one of the best things that could have happened, since the end fight was just in 3 days, and he was on his alt account, so he couldn't even get any spare sets in time for the end fight. So he would have to start all from scratch. I then went into the nether, hoping to find nether wart, and I eventually did. Nether wart! So then I started thinking of ways I could kill them, and I started to read the PvP rules. And it was the same as most other servers. No netherite armor was allowed, no strength, minecarts were allowed, prop 4, sharp 4, but the thing that caught my eye were 2 things. Netherite tools were allowed, and debuff potions were allowed. The reason these 2 caught my eye was because up to this point, everyone thought netherite was banned altogether. For debuff potions, it meant that we could combine potions like weakness, that basically made their maxed out swords the same as stone weapons. And paired up with poison and slowness, we could shred their health and make them use a bunch of resources in a short amount of time. But the thing is, I want to focus on slow falling. And I'll let my friend say the rest.
Slow falling is extremely underrated in PvP. With slow falling, you can combine weakness and slowness into one. They aren't able to crit you, they won't be able to run, they aren't able to do almost anything while being in the state.
And once I realized this, I immediately started getting slow falling. I then realized this was the perfect time I could kill them. With this hidden item, I could kill them and they wouldn't even know how. It was literally the day before the end fight, so if I could kill them now, they wouldn't even show up for the end fight, or at least not show up with many resources, and then it would be easy for me. So just like that, I decided their time was up.
I guess. I don't know why. Yes. I'm dead. Alex is here. I'm dead. Alex is here. Alex is at base. guys have blocks? It's over. Shoot.
And after being able to successfully run, I went to bed. And once I woke up the next day, the end fight was in about 4 hours. And me and the other team agreed that we shouldn't allow cards because they didn't have any and I would win easily. And for the most part, I was completely ready, but then one of my teammates logged on and he wanted to be in the end fight. The thing is, the last time he was on was day 3 of the server. And he was at the old base. And I may have told my enemy team where the old base is so they could gear up. So I had to wait for him to log on and maybe be in a safe place so I could TP him. But now we have a new issue. My teammate is broke. And since the end fight was only 2 hours away, we had to grind him an entire kit for the end fight. But once we started, I kinda had to go for an hour, so I gave him some of the spare armor I had and left him to get enchants by himself. When I came back, he had somehow got all the enchants he needed, but now we had to get him the other essentials, like golden apples, pearls, and potions. So I decided to get the golden apples first, since they would be the most time consuming, and we could get the other two pretty quickly. When you need
4 pork chops.
Bro, you're broke.
Don't care. No, I don't think you'll love it. Okay.
Take it, take the gold, make it to apples, doesn't matter, just like get as many apples as you can. And after getting the essentials, we went to the stronghold and waited for it to be allowed. And then, it was finally time. And I jumped in. And ended up waiting like half an hour because my enemy team couldn't find the stronghold.
What's the uh-oh me?
Oh no. Go, 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 go.
Oh!
Don't check general, it's getting deleted.
Okay, if you see them pull, I'll
It's about to get really interesting here.
Oh, Kendra just threw them over hard.
we go, please.
Are you guys fighting?
If Kendra didn't say this, like, they would have easily got. Oh.
Taking it, I'm not even in the fight.
Check out.
Go on.
Oh, they're gonna try and fight Kindred.
Wait, make it realistic,
Kindred's gonna fall off and run away.
We eventually did get bored, so we decided to go down, and just like that, it began.
Yeah.
I'll jump when you jump.
No.
Okay, yeah.
I'm checking all their inventories to see if they have any illegal real quick.
I splashed in the
Yeah. Okay, and the fight is currently happening. Alex is in the front fighting Kindred. It's going back. Why is the tank sitting in the back? Interesting.
Always
Yeah,
moving
that's
stuff
why
around his inventory.
Oh yeah.
Sit there, if you get low, just pro.
And the enemies are usually heralded for. Well, type it in the chat right now.
Oh, people are actually fighting, what the heck?
Yeah, I said the entire time now. I've been commenting on the entire time now.
Dude, it's
But yeah, as
so
I'm saying, this fight could have gone easily different ways if it wasn't for the important conditions of the players, if you will.
Yeah, I can poke.
Ooh, Chipter is stuck and he escaped.
Oh, hold on.
I'm
But looks
poking.
I have
like
battle
nobody,
music over this one, I'll upload it to YouTube.
but looks
If I
like
upload
nobody
it.
has potion. Okay, never mind. They're just sparing them for
Oh, they
later, I
have,
guess.
if they have potions, then they're good pretty much. Cause, well, there's
Yeah.
no strength. Strength is illegal, so
Yeah,
it's gonna
so-
take a while for the fights to be over. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, like mainly because of the increase of the entrance team. It's probably gonna take a while. and the numbers that the other team has. They're truly like
Look at Holler. Holler's getting killed by 2 Endermen. Oh my gosh. There's a very common trainer.
Yeah,
no.
Wait, what's
Alex, move. I'm gonna splash.
I don't have.
Oh,
Oh, Alex got hit by his
I got hit.
teammate. Is he gonna be betrayed? Let's find out.
so much debuff. Wow, debuff is like best and worst thing ever. Debuff the other person more. Unless they can quick drop someone.
Yeah, I
mean-
Your shield broke? Perfect. Alright.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh, it's going for. It's going
Yeah,
for.
Kindred's a spy, so Kindred's a spy, so that's why he's like,
I like, or maybe even accidentally kill.
yeah.
Like I'm waiting for
Kindred will
that.
not, Kindred isn't gonna betray them just yet, so that way you can like keep leaking their base coords, because that's what he's been doing this whole time, by the way. That's how Alex has found their base so many times.
Waiting for.
That would be
Excellent.
interesting.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
think
no,
that's not happening anytime soon, at least.
probably.
Wait,
But
did he
if
just
it
shrink?
would
Holy
Wait,
have,
did he just splash instant or shrink?
My HP is.
Damn,
I mean-
It was instant. Yes, yeah, it was definitely instant.
Dude, I'm getting double.
yeah. Like people.
Yeah, I just cleared everybody's strength. No one had any strength, so yeah.
Okay.
No one actually possesses illegals. I made that illegal because.
Okay, yeah, obviously, but like.
Okay, so Alex, yeah,
this.
this is how Alex banned pretty quickly. He had iron tools.
I thought it was a whole.
No, you can't.
Wait,
Having
what?
illegals makes you a ban, not just boosting them. Because, like, if you, yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard. Because pretty much none of the illegals like spawn naturally, or at least not anymore. 'Cause, you know.
Let's go.
Oh, Sidious got killed.
Oh, and Sidious is killed. Let's have a look at
Oh, that's a
what
big
he
guy.
responds and what it's gonna do next. Interesting.
Is that Mark? Not here, Mark.
Okay, Sidious. Okay, I'll keep on him right now. What is gonna do?
That's 2 kills. That's.
Okay,
By the way,
okay.
Mark had literally like.
Make him pivot. Did Monside?
Mark died, yeah. Mark
Oh.
and. Yeah, so now it's just
Alex,
Kindred
keep on.
versus Holler. Kindred, Holler versus.
Okay, so that's interesting. So this fight quickly developed from being a fight against Alex and Chipto, who could have easily
It
died.
was a 4v2 and now it's a 2v2.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh,
And
That's
bro.
it, no, it's more,
Boots, bro.
it's more like a 2v because oh, it's boots, bro. Now it's just a 2v1 against a guy with no boots because Kindred isn't gonna be helping that much because you know he's on the other side.
Exactly. And
Let's go!
yeah, there we go.
And just like that, after 3 videos of just killing these 2 players, I finally did it. I finally actually dominated this server. I had finally actually gotten revenge for what they did at the start of the server. I had finally actually destroyed their team. And I owe it all to this single item.
Should I stop recording?
Shit,